Happy New Year, everybody. The Dwodog coming back at you again. 2025. We're going to have a lot of adventures this year. Starting with right now. Quick review of a little something I bought. Unbox and setup. Let's get right into it. What did the Dwodog buy? In this box, we have the super duper awesome, colossal, never let you down. Bought it because I watched a couple YouTube reviews and decided it looked like my best course of action at the moment. But what is it? What is it? What could it be? What did the Dwodog buy? Ta-da! That's right, boys and girls. Dwodog has bought the Big Buddy heater. The Big Buddy. 4,000, 9,000, 18,000 BTUs. Watched a couple reviews. Decided this was my best course of action for heating up the little shop here. The fan makes too much noise, and I would like it to get the shop a little bit warmer than what it's doing on these super duper cold days. So let's open this sucker up and take a look at it. I burped. First burp of 2025. Oh, my hands are cold. Manual. Alright. Yeah, not much to it. We got the unit itself. This thing doesn't weigh a whole lot. Get the styrofoam packing. And some protective plastic film around it. There you go. Whew. Hands are cold. All right. So before we proceed too far, we should have a quick boo at the manual. Not much of a manual here. Just to make sure we know what we're doing. I've already watched a couple of YouTube videos, and I know I have a daft idea how to light this thing. So let's just take a look at the instruction manual. Oh, make sure we're doing it right. Okay. Attention, Mr. Heater, improve performance, blah, 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 thank you. All right. Operating instructions and owner's manual. First page covers all the stupid things you could do to get yourself in trouble using it. All right. Second page. More things you could do to get yourself in trouble using it. Operation odor detector, no odor detecting. Some people cannot smell well. Some people cannot. Attention. Note this heater may be operated with 1 or 2 disposable 1-pound propane tanks. Lighting operation. Lighting operation instructions with disposable one. Always detach the cylinders outdoors away from flames. LP cylinders must be marked. Heater installation. Oh, wait, blimey. Installation of one AAA battery is required for electronic ignition. Battery cap is located on bottom panel of heater. See figure 1. Figure 1, oh, blimey. All right, well, I got to go get a double or a AAA battery. Blimey. Make sure 4-position control knob is on. Position screw 1 disposal. Check cylinder connection for leaks. Depress and turn control knob counterclockwise to pilot position. Igniter will spark to light the pilot burner. Hold control knob down in pilot position for 30 to 60 seconds. Note, for units with electronic ignition, the igniter will continue to spark once control knob is depressed. After lighting pilot, release knob. Knob should return to fully extended position. After turn control knob to low or mid position to light heater. Leave on low or mid position until the left burner has turned bright orange. After has turned bright orange. After left burner has turned bright orange, adjust heat output by turning control knob to the desired position, low, mid, high. Low, mid, high. Well, I didn't know you needed I thought the only time you needed a battery is if you had the model with the fan. This model does not have a fan. Lighting instructions if you're using the big boy barbecue cylinder, which I'm not. Maintenance, always keep heater clean or clear, blah blah, keep the heater roll. Blue flame, top ceramic, I think it's accumulation of blue flame that rolls out as the heater may do this or do that. May do this or do that. Oh, blimey. Do this or do that. I wonder what Bella's doing. She's probably having a nap. Big fat dog. Oh. Oh. Holy smokes. Holy, okay, holy. Oh, one AAA battery. All right, well, let's have a look where exactly this freaking battery goes. Because this says electronic ignition on the bolts. Okay, let's get our little propane tanks on there. You know, these little propane tanks ain't cheap. I'm gonna put my gloves on, it's kind of chilly. Sakes. Here we go. All right. There's one off. Two off. All right. Yeah, these little propane tank thingies, $10 each. Now these are Canadian prices, but still, blimey. Okay, and then you just screw them in there. Make sure you don't strip the thread or any goofy stuff like that. That would. Is that going in straight? Anyways, what does it say again for lighting? Depress and turn control knob counterclockwise to pilot position. Igniter will spark to light the pilot burner. Hold control knob down in pilot position for 30 to 60 seconds. Note for units with electronic ignition, the igniter will continue to spark once control knob is depressed. After lighting pilot, release knob should return to extend position. All right. There's a close-up of our knob. Okay guys, this is going to be just a take 2 on the heater buddy starting. Wasn't happy with the original one, so I'm just going to redo this one again. So let's just kind of sort of pick this up where we need to. So we've got our 2 tanks installed. I should also make note that on this one here, if you look in here, this is where the quick connect goes. Zoom out a little bit. So that's where the quick connect goes, right there. Okay, so let's close this up. There we go. Let's fire it up. So what we do is, there's where our pilot light is going to be. Down here, you'll see a little blue flame. So these bottles are almost empty, so I don't know how good this is going to light. So we go to here. Are we getting anything yet? Nothing yet. Oh, there we go. Now we got flameage. All right, and then, yeah, as you can see down there, there we go. Focus, focus. All right, and then on the knob, it's in pilot. So now we go to low. Well, we'll go to medium since we want to get this sucker going. And then we still got our pilot down here. Okay, here we go. And I can already feel a little bit of heat coming out of this thing. Now it's only the left one that heats up on low and medium. It's only the left one. If you want to go to high, it says in the manual, wait for the one side to kind of heat up, and you can see it's already starting to glow red. So let's just switch to high, push it down, put it to high, and we should see the other side heat up in a minute. And it's probably the same temperature in here as usual, about 1 degree or so. I explain all that in the video that the other video I did, so we should be good. So I don't know how much propane we got, but I think we're starting to get a little heat out of both sides. Let me turn the light out. Yeah, see, there we go. Now we got heat, and you see at the bottom, the pilot light always stays lit. And it's glowing on the one side, really good. And it's catching up on the right side. And with 2 1-pound tanks, I guess it's those little green Coleman guys, you should get about 2.5 hours of on high run time. So there you go. This thing works pretty good. It's easy to light. Apparently, if you have the 20-pound tank, you got to hold, I guess, the pilot a little bit longer down, because the propane's got to make its way through maybe a 10 or 12-foot hose up to the unit itself. But anyways, like I said, I do appreciate the no fan. And it seems like we're in business. So, all right, that's all I wanted to show you. And then let me turn the light back on. And then to turn it off, you just push it down and turn it all the way to off. And that's out. Okay. There we go. It's got quite a bit of heat coming out of it already. So the handle, the plastic handle on top, does not get hot no matter how long it's been on for. Other than that, worthy little unit. I suggest if you're trying to heat up a bigger shop, you probably maybe either want to get 2 of these, or you'd want to install an actual real heater in the shop and not just be messing around with a little buddy heater. But, all right, let's carry on with the video. Okay. Let's put it over here. Okay, so we got it on medium. We're getting warm. Let's see how long it takes to heat this garage up to about 10 degrees at least, because I found once right about 10 degrees, it's roughly comfortable in here to be out here. All right. And it's 240 we started at. Okay. And okay, so just so we have some reference, it's 240 right now. Let's see how long it takes to heat this up reasonably. And that's on medium. And you don't need a battery. So even though this thing said it's got electronic ignition and it said it on the box, and I flipped it over, there's no place to put a battery. I tried it again, and the pilot light did come on, and it didn't need a battery, so I don't know, whatever. That's kind of, the whole thing's a bit misleading on the box in a way, I don't know, whatever. I find it seems like most of the heat comes straight up from the top. I don't know. Should we switch it to high for a couple minutes, see what happens? Sure, why not? Get it juiced up in here. That'll eat through the propane, Johnny. Yeah, that'll motor through the propane. Yeah, I can see the other one starting to turn red too. So yeah, we're actually getting pretty decent heat out of this thing right now. But yeah, it seems pretty obvious to me that when we are, I can see my breath still, when we're down to around 2 degrees, you've got to start this thing off in high to get anywhere with it. So we'll let that run in high for maybe about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll come back to medium again because we don't want to burn our propane up too fast. But I can see how you'd need the 20-pound bottle with this thing, man, because these little propane tanks, they ain't going to last too long. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes, guys. Let's take a look at what our temperatures are doing. They were at what, 2? Let's come up to 3. It's been only 20 minutes. That's not much. So we're going to have to let it roll a lot more than that. But you know, one of the beauties right now is that, and you can see both sides are going. One of the beauties right now is no fan noise. OMG. Thank goodness. All right, so, oh, and we should double check what the square footage of the shop is too, because some people might want to know that. It's going to be a bit of a rough estimate on what our square footage is. Okay, so 19 times 22 We're at about 418 square feet. So there you go. Okay guys, there you go. We got our new buddy. See how he does. We're going to leave him on high. Propane usage be damned. I want to see how quick it gets the shop up to a decent temperature. Right now it's cold outside. It's probably about -1 area, 0, you know. So, and we want to be comfortable in the shop when we're working. We don't want to wait. We don't want to be working in, you know, in like 4-degree weather in the shop. We don't want it to take 2.5 hours to get it up to a reasonable temperature in here, when at that point it's like, you know, we're shutting it down and finishing just as it's starting to get nice and toasty in here. We want to get this sucker up to temp and enjoy the, you know, enjoy being comfortable. Like I said, I've read a lot of reviews. As long as you have a reasonable amount of fresh air coming in, you know, you don't have to leave the door open at the same time. But, you know, this is a pretty big shop, so I'm not too worried about it. Everybody's agreed it's safe inside. You know, maybe just if you're using it in your RV or something, crack a window. I wouldn't recommend using this in the car. I can still see my breath in the air. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using this in the car, but I think in my shop it'll be perfect. This is also great because there's no fan noise. That fan was driving me nuts. But some people have added fans on the top here. I don't know what kind of fans they got. Like, look like just little desktop fans or something, but that sort of takes away the portability. And if you're going to have battery-powered fans, well, now you got to muck around with batteries and all that. Whiz on that, man. But this does not have the built-in fan. They did away with that from what I understand, and a couple of reviews I had read. The fan was pretty wimpy, wussy to begin with. Also, in the instruction manual, as you'd noted, it talked about 1 AAA battery for the ignition. Even though it says electronic ignition on the box, it doesn't need it. It lights like a barbecue starter. You just press the button, it makes a spark and gets the pilot going. And then you can put it to lower medium, wait for the one side to heat up. And that's what it says in the manual. And then you can switch it to high to have both sides. Right now this sucker is glowing good and it's pumping out heat. Now granted, it seems like 80% of the heat's coming out from the top. It is shooting some forward, but I'm happy with this thing so far. We'll see how warm it gets to shop. Anyways, that's all I've got to say about Mr. Buddy. We'll see how he works out over the coming couple months left of winter. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. Oh yeah, by the way, the price of this thing, $180 at Canadian Tire. It was on sale for $50 off, so it would have been way over $200. Probably wouldn't have bought it at that point, but at $50 off, whatever. The 2 propane tanks worked out to being $20, $10 each. I can certainly see how you'd go to the 20-pound, you know, big barbecue tank if you're going to be running this thing a lot. You know, depends where you're running it. As far as I'm concerned, you're probably going to want to be in high at least half the time you're using it. Because you want to get things heated up and going. You don't want to be sitting around, you know, twiddling your thumbs waiting for the thing to, you know, get the room 5 degrees hotter. You want to, you know, boom, I want it hot. I want it comfortable in the room. So, there you go. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comment area. Give her a thumbs up. I think we're going to like this thing, especially the no fan part. This is only my first time using it. That's why I'm a bit mumbly with it. Time will tell. And we'll see how it goes. All right. I'll put a update in the video about how long it took to you know, get the shop up to about 10 degrees. So far we've probably been about 25, 30 minutes, something like that. And I think we've gained about 2 degrees in here. Yeah, so, but the heater and the thermometer are probably about, you know, 30 feet apart from each other, 20 feet apart. Well, they couldn't be 20 feet apart. That'd be the whole shop. Probably about a good 15 feet apart from each other. So we'll leave it at that and see how it goes. All right, guys. Dung, 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 dung. Thumbs up. Happy New Year. Later from the Dwodog. Sayonara. Little update. Holy cow. Check out the frost on that bottle, dudes. Wow. Okay. So we started at 240. I wrote it down there. And it's now about 5 after 4. So that's 240, 340. It's been running near an hour and a half. And remember we started at about 2 degrees. We're up to 2, 4, 6. We're up to about 7 degrees now. So yeah, you know, it's tough to say. At least it's not using up a ton of electricity and a ton of noise. I don't think it's getting it warmer in here really much faster than, you know, the other little heater did here, this old boy. But dang, I don't miss the noise. Okay guys, I'll keep you posted. That might be it for now. So it looks like it works. Like I said, it's not a speed demon, you know. You probably need about, to get the shop up to temp the way I want to, you probably need about 4 of these. But, you know, that's not happening. Anyways, all right. Okay guys, let's do one quick last update on the little heater. 2 hours and 40 minutes it's been running. We're starting to run out of propane a little bit. Let's see how warm it got the shop. Remember we started off at about 2 degrees. We are now at 8 degrees. Woohoo! So it got 6 degrees warmer in here. Hey, that's better than nothing. And like I said, the beauty is no fan. So yeah, we're probably, I bet we're about 80%, 85% used up on the propane. Like I said, 2 hours and 40 minutes. The little buddy heater here has done its job pretty decent. Was it a worthy 200 bucks? I think so, for the sacrifice of, well, there was no sacrifice, there was only gains. Lost the stupid fan, but these little propane tanks are going to get expensive until I get one of those big 20-pound jobs. I got to order the quick connect hose off the Heater Buddy website, but that shouldn't be hard to do now that all this Christmas, New Year's crap's over. We can get things rolling again. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Quick update. Talk to you later. Sayonara.